Week 8 of the WisconsinPrepZone.com Game of the Week takes us to Janesville, where Janesville Parker hosts Middleton in a playoff tune-up. Both of these teams are going to be in the playoffs. Where and how they do might have something to do with how they play tonight. Let's go to the highlights. Defense rules the early going. Middleton QB A.J. Redders isn't ready for the snap, and Parker recovers the fumble. But the Vikings give the ball right back to the Cardinals when quarterback Decker Thompson gets hit and fumbles, and Tyler Redmond falls on it. Redmond is right back in action later in the first quarter, picking off this Thompson pass. Middleton's offense then gets going. Redders connects with Chris Thompson on third down, and he not only gets the first, he gets down to the 2. From there, Redders keeps it himself, and it's 7-0 Middleton. Last play of the first quarter, and star Parker running back Adam Westervelt breaks off a long one. By the time he's pulled down, he has the Vikings in Middleton territory. We'll pick things up in the second quarter when it looks like Parker is about to tie the game until Westervelt can't handle the pitch from Thompson, and Middleton's Bennett Goff comes away with the ball. Middleton's long drive off that turnover comes down to fourth down, and Redders gets his team a new set of downs when Kevin Bell bites on the hard count and gets called for offsides. Redders goes back to the air from there, lofting one up for Thompson in the end zone, and he gets separation from the defender to come down with it, putting the Cardinals up 14-0. There's more from Middleton before the half, with Redders going the other way out of the shotgun, and McConan Ramsey hauls it in for a 21-0 lead.
You know, we knew that they were going to start the second half with the ball, so getting a score and running our 2-minute drill was really important, and some good playmaking by our quarterbacks and our receivers, but our offensive line gave our quarterback, AJ, time to throw. But yeah, that was a huge score going into half.
It's Parker's turn to cash in a turnover early in the third quarter. Redders puts a little too much air under this one, and Eric Albeck is able to step in front of Drew Hack for the interception. By the time he's down, the Vikings have great starting position. And that pays off when Thompson rolls out and throws to the end zone, where Vernon Franklin just gets his hands under the ball for the score, and it's 21-7. That's the way it goes to the fourth quarter, and Parker has another drive going, but it ends up at fourth down. Thompson tries to force one into a receiver, but Hack pulls it down for the interception.
That was definitely a huge momentum swing. That interception basically, it ended that long drive that we were at. Our defense was getting tired, and we were dragging a little bit, so that was definitely a big momentum swing.
Middleton takes that turnover a long way, as we'll let Redders describe.
It was 3rd and 10, I think it was, and we had kind of a curl pattern called, and I saw Chris coming right out of his break, and he runs the best curl patterns on the team, and I hit him, and he made one move and was down the field. Too bad Albeck had to catch him on the very end there. He would have been in there, but
yeah, it was like the pass and the run. The run basically set up like everything for the catches. I got to give a good shout out to the line, because without the line, we wouldn't got no good catches or any good throws. So
the Cardinals' Mike Stevenson goes in untouched from 2 yards out to make it 28-7 Middleton, and that's the way this one finishes. Westervelt gets 200 yards rushing for Parker, but no touchdowns. Middleton goes to 7-1 with one game left before the playoffs.
You don't want to play 21 behind to these guys, and I don't think we gave ourselves a real good chance, but that's part of high school football, and we just didn't manage the football very well. I'm disappointed in that. I thought our scheme wasn't bad. We moved the ball on. We simply you can't spot these guys 21. They're pretty good.
I thought it was a very good, very complete game by our team. Special teams were very solid. We didn't give up anything big, and Westervelt got his yards. He was close to breaking a couple of those. My heart stopped a few times, but we're able to bottle him up and keep him from making the big play.